Hey friends, Caitlin here, your spiritual life coach and healer, and I'm officially coming at you the latest I ever have. I had a really great day, but I've gone from the house forever. I got good things done, but it's because I procrastinated on them. So I got my taxes done today. Was that like 3 days till the deadline? 4? But it's done, it's behind me, I don't have to worry about it, which is really nice. And got some stuff from Amazon that arrived that was all organizational stuff. So I just put my closet together, organized some sections of my closet, and that feels really good to have it done. So I was at a friend's house because I read with his daughter, and she had a little murder mystery packet thing, so it was super fun. It's way better than Clue. So you've got this like sealed bag of evidence from a cold case, and you get to open it up and see like who the suspects were. They're not an intake form, but they're questioning them, like a witness statement, someone about that, talking about them, and just like other info that they have. There's like 4 or 5 suspects in this case, and then you get like crime scene photos and a handful of other things that are just evidence on this case, and you have to decide why this case should be reopened. And there's a QR code inside of your like evidence folder, so you go to this website, and then it's each of the 3 sections. It's like, from these 7 documents, like which one do you want to choose? Like from these 10, what do you want to choose? And from this last section, like what proves that this case should be reopened? So we selected our 3 documents. Fucking none of them were correct. We'd sat there reading through this stuff and like speculating for 2 full hours. It was from like 8 to 10 p.m. Finally, I'm just like, you guys, I have to go. It's 30 minutes for me to drive home. I've got things to do in the morning. I've got a lot of things that should have been done today. Like, this was an absolute blast and I love it. But I could sit here all night if I don't leave, so I have to tear myself away from this now. And I'm still in like problem solving, logical, figure it out, critical thinking mode. It's now like 1 a.m. I'm still like wide awake, starting to get really tired. But it took me 3 hours after doing this for 2 hours to like reel it in. So good. Loved it all. This first card is our Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is everything Butler Edgar Balthazar seems to be: responsible, dedicated, and loyal. That is, until Balthazar finds out he won't be inheriting his employer's millions. This tarot card advises you to be patient, plan for the future, hard work, and operate with integrity, which is the exact opposite of this cold case we were working on, because this woman was a spy in the war and ends up murdered, and all of our evidence is pointing to her cousin, who, while she was gone at war, was taking care of the grandmother. Grandmother left everything to this other woman, and the cousin only gets everything, but only if this other one dies. And she had been full inheritor or beneficiary up until her cousin comes back from war, and then grandma like switched everything over. So it's like, oh, as this is talking about inheritance, I was like, let me let you in on this story. It's Mildred and the sheriff. They killed Veronica. But I have the wrong evidence to reopen this case. Page of Cups reversed is our second card. Mr. Smee often plays the role of peacekeeper and seems to be the only one who can keep Captain Hook calm during his volatile tantrums and outbursts. The Page of Cups, when reversed, represents someone who is emotionally immature and is exhausting to others. A little self-control goes a long ways. Work on responding in situations rather than reactive impulsively. Like Mr. Smithers, one of the guys that's another suspect in this case, who is the banker in town and met Veronica, the victim, like days before she was murdered. I don't remember that timeline. But he meets her when she comes in to fill out her bank paperwork for her inheritance, and then all of a sudden he's obsessed and in love with her, and the neighbors got this eyewitness statement about how he came over to the house the night she went missing and was like making a racket, threatening to break into her house because she knew she was home and all this other crazy shit. And then there's this other woman from his past that went missing, and he's like a known stalker apparently. And he goes, oh, just ask the sheriff. He was just a cop back then, but he'll tell you I didn't do it. I'm like, this sheriff already seems highly suspect. Obviously, I'm really fucking invested in this story, and I want to know what happens. When I know, I'll let you know if you care to know. Let me comment and tell me if you care, if you made it this far. Do you want to know how this murder mystery turns out? Also, let me know if your tarot cards resonate. Love you. See you tomorrow or later today.